Yo, what is going on, everyone? My name is Mewtwo Fan Nate, and I'm your coach of the New York Noibats. This is going to be our team builder for the 8th week of the P4G, and we are taking on the one and only Mr. Talent of the New York Marauders. And we kind of got a little New York showdown going on. Like, it's going to be kind of cool. Now, if you guys don't know how I like to do my team builders, pretty much what we do is we talk about the bonds that we see on the screen, we go over team matchup a little bit, and we dive into the sets. So if you guys are excited for this battle, make sure to leave a like on the video, comment down below what you think about the team matchup. Let me know who you think is going to win. Are you team Noibats or are you team Marauders? Let me know. Now, just for the sake of transparency for this video, this battle has already happened. This is a team builder that is being recorded after the battle has already happened. But I always have a set of notes that I go over. Like whenever I do like my team building, I write down notes. I with team matchup and everything in mind. So pretty much I'm going to be just using that to just tell you what my thoughts were when I was building this team, and we're gonna go into it like that. Okay, so. As you guys can kind of see, there we go. My team consists of the Acelgor, Dodrio, Electivire, Girafrig, Vaporeon, Pangoro, Piloswine, Shelgon, Wigglytuff, the Goat, the Lurantis, and the Doublade. And Drew, he has a team that consists of really, it's like a super, like, I don't know how to describe it, because it's like some Pokemon, like, on paper, you see Clefairy, and you're like, eh. And then you see things like Stantler, and then you see things like Sigilyph, and you're just like, yeah, they're not really too, like, crazy. You see Pokemon with, like, 4 times, like, weaknesses, like Durant. You see the, what is it, the, Chestnut, and you're like, you know, no big deal. I could probably deal with that. But then if you, looking overall, generally, his team is much threatening. So we see the Alolan Marowak, Chestnut, Blastoise, developing that really nice Firewater Grass core. He has the Dragonair, Durant, and Clefairy for that Fairy Dragon Steel core. A very nice fast electric type with the potential Dry Skin and Heliolisk. It gets access to U-Turn and all that kind of stuff. So it's really, you know, fast, threatening, and it deals with a lot of like the things on my team. Like I really think it'll be Choice Scarfed this week. That is my anticipation, unless it wants to run like a Z Sunny Day with like solar power, maybe, but I doubt that. I think it's going to be Choice Scarf. Like that's the only thing I really see coming against me. I think the biggest threat overall, though, to my team is definitely the Lycanroc and the Durant. I think those two things, biggest threats. I have no switch-ins really to Durant. If it gets an agility up, I think it just sweeps my entire team, especially if it has like a Z move. Like agility Z move, like destroys my entire team. So it's like I don't know what I'm gonna do if that thing comes. I have one Pokemon to it, so if it just if I see the Alolan Marowak and Durant, I'm gonna be a little scared because I'm pretty much the Alolan Marowak is the only thing that gets knockoff on his team. So and it's pretty much like my one switch into that is the Shelgon. So if Shelgon comes in on Marowak trying to eat a physical move and then gets its item knocked off, it's gonna be looking not too hot for us. And then Durant obviously just would kill us after. Like Durant just gets a kill on literally everything on my team, so it's a big threat. Lycanroc after the +2 boost, like if it gets like a Swords Dance up, it's over. It's literally over. At +2, it's really nothing that we can do for it. Like if my team gets whittled down and then we get the like Cell Rock just and like late game, it's just super threatening. So I gotta be very careful. Sigilyph, I think if he brings it, it's gonna be like defensive Calm Mind. But I don't know if that thing will come. I know that I've battled them before and they have like Psycho Shift sometimes, so I don't know. I think that if he does bring rocks on anything, that's probably gonna be the Mudsdale, but I don't know. He could run like a Sash lead with Lycanroc too, and that's kind of like my hope for this game. So without further ado, I think I kind of talked enough about like the Pokemon and what I think. I think we're gonna just start talking about like my offensive team matchup against him, and I guess that'll just kind of just go into the sets. So as far as the sets go, you guys can see my boy Dodrio, triple threat. Rocking the max speed, max attack, Swords Dance, setup, sweeping set with Brave Bird knockoff and quick attack. This literally just sweeps his team. Like, even at, like, even if his stuff, like, isn't whittled down, like, it gets kills on literally everything. At +2, we destroy everything. The Flying AMZ Brave Bird at +2 destroys everything on his team. I don't think there's one thing on his team that takes it. Like, not even a max defense Eviolite Clefairy, max Eviolite, maybe max defense Eviolite the Dragonair will come. I don't think so. I didn't even prep for it, honestly, when I built this team. So that's just like my confidence in it not coming. I think that there's a lot of the Pokemon on my team that get access to knockoff, like Pangoro, Lurantis. I think Wigglytuff gets knockoff, and so does Dogerio. So I think we have plenty of knockoff options on there that I don't think he's going to bring it. So yeah, didn't really prepare for that thing. But so if it comes, we're in trouble. But I don't think it'll come. At +2, the Flying EMZ Brave Bird just destroys everything. And then we have quick attack to do over 50% to things like the Heliolisk. So if that thing is even scarfed, and it's coming in on rocks a couple times, it's like just about 50%. I believe that +2 quick attack does like 60-something%. So we can get a cool knockout there. It literally just does so much. Knockoff does huge damage to Alolan Marowak, gets kills on the Sigilyph. So it's overall really good. Max speed, max attack, outspeeds the base 109s such as Durant, and outspeeds literally everything on his team. So that's cool. Now we're going to talk about the spice on the team. So this is a set that I kind of stole a little bit from Weedle Twin Needle. Shout out to Weedle Twin Needle. I saw a video where he used an Endure weakness policy as Selgor. So that's what we're bringing. And I have a plan for this. I pretty much have enough speed just to outspeed a like max speed. I think it's like Heliolisk, whatever's the fastest thing on his team. Or no, max speed Lycanroc. So the plan is to pretty much go for Endure on that thing. Hopefully it doesn't set up a Swords Dance on us. And Endure is +4 priority, so pretty much it will guarantee that we can live at 1 HP with the Accelerock. And what it'll happen is it'll activate our weakness policy, as Weedle Twin Needle says, and it'll bring us to +2 special attack. And then we will outspeed everything on his team, be at +2, and we'll have it in a burden boost. So even if he's things like Scarf, I think, like, let's just say he's like Scarf Lycanroc for some reason. If he's Scarf Heliolisk, Scarf Durant, we outspeed all of those things, and we can smack them with something stupid hard. Like the Durant, I have Hidden Power Fire on that. That thing is going to drop. Water Shuriken, if I get 3 hits, we're taking down that Lycanroc. Especially if it comes in, like not on rocks, I don't have rocks on this team. But especially if it's like Life Orb, it takes a little bit of Life Orb recoil. 3 hits, guaranteed kill. Bug Buzz at +2, guaranteed kill on the Sigilyph. Just destroys so many things. Like the only thing that can take a hit from full is the like Mudsdale and like Blastoise. Unfortunately, I can't fit the Energy Ball on this thing. It's like I needed to run the Ender Power Fire, because if I didn't, then I wouldn't be able to kill Durant even at +2. Like just because it's like 4 times resisted. Like it's wild. Or maybe it was I don't remember what it was, but I needed to. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah. Yes, it was the Durant. Yeah. And that's why I decided I was gonna go with Hidden Power Fire, because that thing was just too much of a threat, and I needed to make sure that I had coverage for it. Even at even if I wasn't at +2, like I needed the coverage, and I outspeed that thing naturally. So yes. Water Shuriken, again, doing some big damage to whether it's the Lycanroc, whether it's the Alolan Marowak, the Mudsdale. Bug Buzz just kills everything else. So it's like big boy damage on so many things. I hope this set works. I'm praying that it does something, because I want the meme to exist. Like, I want it to happen. So the next Pokemon we have is our Vegan Eats the Pangoro. Pretty much this is just like, I didn't know what other item I should put on this, so I put on the Assault Vest. And with this we can actually live like any one move that the Heliolisk wants to do, unless it's like Z Hyper Beam. Other than that, we should be good. And then Drain Punch just gets us all of our health back. And then we have Gunk Shot for the stupid Chestnut thing, which I think is like the only switch into it on his team, unless he wants to run like Mudsdale, like defensive. But even if that, we have like Ice Punch on that, and we're Iron Fist, so we should be doing some good damage, and we're Adamant. Like Adamant, super effective. Ice Punch should be doing some good damage to that thing. And then like Knockoff just knocks off items. So it has very few switch-ins to this aside from Chestnut. So I think this is like overall really good bring. I think we have enough speed on there to outspeed. What was it? I think it was like a non-speedy Blastoise, because Blastoise is like 85 base 85 speed. So, and I think it was like without any speed investment, I think it was like hit like 105, something like that. I don't know. I don't remember. But anyway, just enough speed to outspeed most of the fat things on his team, and be able to hit them with like a knockoff, Gunk Shot, that kind of thing. So yeah, now we're going to talk about the one check that I brought to Durant, and this is this thing, Koopa Troopa, max physically defensive, flamethrower, just because that's like the one move that I can fit on there, and it does damage to the Durant and kills it in one hit. We have Wish, Protect, and Toxic. So pretty much just a Wish, Toxic, Stally set. I don't really want to have to use it that way, but I will if I like absolutely have to. This is literally the only thing that I have that can just take a hit from Durant. Like, this is the only thing that doesn't get 2-hit KO'd on my team. So, or straight up O-code. Like, I'm pretty sure everything on my team gets straight up O-code, and this is the only thing on my team that doesn't get 2-hit KO'd. Like, even Vaporeon was getting like 2-shotted by like X-Scissor. So I didn't know what to do. I figured that like this is the best route. And that's pretty much that. So now we're going to talk about Boost. I don't think Booster is going to be like super useful, but if he does have like hazards or something, like this could be kind of cool. Like this gives me like a moderate check to Heliolisk because we're like Spadef, so we can kind of switch it on electric type moves. It's our electric resist. Also kind of does okay against the Mudsdale, and we can kind of leaf storm, Giga Drain, synthesis up against that thing. And that's pretty much that. Like, it's really just to kind of stay healthy, maybe get a little of a sweep thing going. Not really necessary for this game, but I think just in case he wants to hazard stack with like Chestnut or in Mudsdale, like I figured it's good to have Defog on this team. Now we're talking about my ex-girlfriend, the Giraffe Rig. And we're like, I didn't know what else to put on this team, so I was like, you know, let's just run Agility Life Orb Giraffe Rig, and maybe it'll do some work. At +2 speed, you know, we outspeed a lot of the things on his team, and then we can literally go for Psychic, Shadow Ball, and Power Fire. The only reason I haven't Power Fire on there again is for that Durant. Like, I'm really prepping for Durant. I think Durant definitely comes this week, and if it doesn't, then we're looking really good because, like I said, we only have one thing for that. So if it comes, and by like the combination of the Alola Marowak plus the Durant come, then my Koopa Troopa is looking really scary, and then Durant just does so much to my team. So yeah, that's gonna be the team builder for this week. Of course, Drew's link to this channel is in the description below, and I will see you guys tomorrow for the battle. Bye.